This video will go over how to create a website in Google Sites. You will go to sites, sites.google.com, and once you go there, you will see you may see two different versions of Google Site. The classic version, and this is how the classic version looks like, and the newer version. This is a newer version. Newer version is a little bit more cleaner and more user-friendly. You can, if you land on classic version, you can click on new Google Sites and it will take you to this web page. Now here we'll create a new Google site. If you already had a website, it will show up on the right hand side on the main page right here as many websites you have. So if you're creating a web page for a course that you have, and if you're teaching 2 or 3 courses, they will show up right here for you. Now let's start. If you would like to create a new website, you're going to click on the bottom left hand side, this plus sign. You click on it and it will take a few seconds and it will set up the website for you. Okay, now let's look at the layout. On the top left hand side, this is the name of your website. So I'm going to say Learning Commons 101. This is the name of the site. Once I change this here, it will automatically change it here. Okay, now that happened. On the right hand side, it says all changes saved in Drive, means whenever you make a change, you take your mouse away from it, click it somewhere else, it saves the changes for you. Right next to it, it's undo and redo button. Right next to it, it's a preview button. So Google Site is amazing feature. There are many amazing things about it, but the really good feature is automatically sets your website up for mobile version. After that, you have share with others. You can click on this button to share with others and add more collaborators who can help you create this website. Right next to it, it's a setting button. Setting button will help you set your website up in a way where, now the first one is navigation. I have chosen top navigation, mean my links will show up on the top right hand side. If I choose the site, they will show up on the left hand side. I can upload my logo, fav icon, and analytics. Fav icon is the one that shows up on the browser. On the tabs itself, there's an icon that shows up on the browser itself. So now, right next to it is 3 buttons. Whenever you see them in anywhere in Google Sites or Suites, that means there are more information or more settings that are available for you to take a look at. And in here you have help and take a tour. So if you take a tour to anything that I'm saying right now, it will actually take you step by step and have you take a look at it. You can duplicate this website. So if you're creating multiple courses, multiple sections, you can actually use that as a quick version to duplicate the same web page so that different classes can use almost the same information that you have. You may not want to duplicate it at this early stage when you don't have any information, but later on, once you have the information, you can actually duplicate it. Once you're ready, you will hit publish and it will publish your web page. Right underneath that, it's insert pages and themes. You have different themes of your web page with different settings. So if I click on this one right here, so this is the theme that I chose. You can have a theme that says level. You have a theme that says impression. So impression looks good to me, and there are different color schemes that we have. I'm choosing this one right here. So this is how you set the front end, and now I click on insert. Now in insert, you have different options here. So once this header is set up, and we'll go over header in a few minutes, underneath that header, these are the settings that you have. So if I'm here, I can choose this layout, just like in PowerPoint slides, that you choose different layouts. This is what you do here too. You click on this layout, this information comes in right underneath that. I would like to see this. This comes up right underneath that. I want this. And you can keep going on, and you can keep adding more stuff in here. Again, very simple concept, very easy to use. Now let's look at the header. Once I'm on the header, there are 4 different types of header. You have a cover that is covering almost half of the page with an image with your title on. Then large banner, then regular banner, and the title only. I will go with the banner, and once I choose this, I can click on this left arrow, and once I'm here, I can click on change image. You can upload an image, or you can select an image from different areas where there's a full gallery that is given to you by Google. You can choose any of those images. You can, if there's a web page that you already have an image somewhere on a different website, on your own website, you can bring it from there. You can search it on Google. If you have your own album, you can search it from there. You can search it from Google Drive. I will pick an image from here because I like this image, so I will just choose this image. I click on it, it shows me I have selected this image, and I'll select and put this image right here. An amazing part of Google web pages, it changes the background for you. Means it changes the brightness of the background for you so that your title shows up. So at this time, the title says, I changed the title. This is the title right here. Again, it's very easy to use. You see how simple it is. And once you click on it, you have different other options for you. You can make it bold. You can center align. You can left align. I'll keep it center align. You can make it a link. So I can make it a link to p.kane.edu. Apply, so whenever somebody clicks on it, it will take them to kane.edu. And let's say if I don't want it at all, I just click and it's deleted. Now, while I was doing it, I said, you know what, that's great that I have it, but you know what, I want this text box back again. So I can actually bring that text box here again, or some kind of text box here. So the way that I did it is by clicking on the text box here. See, by default it came here, but that's very simple for me to bring the box back here. I'm just going to click and drag it up here. Okay, so now it's here. I can resize it the way that I want. I can put it in the middle. From normal text, I can change it to the title, and I can write Kane. I can center align it so it is right in the middle. I can move it around like this. Again, very, very easy to use and set up. Okay, now here again the same concept. In order for you to do, once you add these layouts that we added it in, I can click on it and I can say I can add anything here. I can add a YouTube video, I can add calendar, I can add map. So let's do a YouTube video. I click on YouTube. I say Kane University. Welcome to Kane. So we'll just use this one. Select this one, and it is here. Again, very easy to set up. Okay, and you see how easily I was able to bring this video in here and write some text. I can add calendar in here. So my calendar will be, so I want to add Learning Commons calendar here. So I'll double click on it and my Learning Commons calendar comes here. Okay. I would like to add a map here. So I'll say 1000 Morris Avenue, Union, New Jersey. Select this. The map comes here. So again, very easy to bring stuff in. And somehow you said, hey, you know what? I don't want both of these things or one of these things. So if you don't want one of these things, you click here and click on this delete group. It's deleted. You can delete separately, or you said, hey, you know what? I just don't want to, I want to delete everything. So I'm just going to go here and delete everything. Same thing here. I want to delete everything. I'm going to click here and delete. Okay. Very easy to set it up. Okay. So let's move on and let's add some more pages. So let's say if we are created, I was at insert, I'm going to click on in pages now. Now currently we are only on a home page, and I would like to add a couple of lesson pages where students can see my lessons. In order to do that, I'm going to go to pages, and here I'm going to click on the plus sign and write the name of the page. I'm going to say lesson 1. Lesson 1 is added on. If I want to edit this page, I just go to insert. So I'm on my lesson 1 and you can see it. I want to go back to my home. I click on home. I'm on a home page. I want to update my lesson 1 page. I click on lesson 1 and now I'm updating lesson 1. You can change the image of lesson 1 as you like. So I'm on lesson 1. I'm going to select this image and I'll say for lesson 1, this is what I want. So suddenly you see adjusting the readability. So it's adjusting the background image. Now here I would like to, in lesson 1, I would like to add some slides. So I click on slides. It will look for the slides in my folder, in Learning Commons folder, or the email that I'm logged in with. So in this case, it will be your email address. So I would like to add these slides in. So I'm going to click on this one and I'm going to hit insert. And these slides are added in. Amazing way to do it, and we'll work on it or how to really look at it in a few seconds. So currently I had only one slide, but you can add as many slides as you want. So now this is all well, you know what, I would like to add right underneath, I'm going to add a divider, and on the bottom I'm going to add some images. And the images I'm going to select from the web. I'm going to add this image. I'm going to add this. I'm going to add this image. I like this image too. This image, hit select. So all of these images are going to be added on, and I'm going to hit insert. And now I have a beautiful slideshow right here. Okay. So I'm done with this page. But while it was here, I said, it's great that it was here, but I would like to have this right here. So I added it right here. And, oh, you know what? I'm going to move it down here. So I moved it down here. So very easy to move things around. Very simple to use. Now I'm going to go to pages again. This was lesson 1, but I want to add now lesson 2. Hit done. Now I have 2 pages. I would like to add this page in here. I'm going to insert a quiz. So I'm going to click on the form, and I already created a quiz, and we will discuss how to create quizzes and forms a little bit later or in a different video. I'm going to click on quiz and double click on it, and now my quiz is here. Students can take a quiz, and all the settings of the quiz needs to be done in the forms itself. And please look for the video that goes over forms and how to turn your forms into quizzes. Okay. Again, the same concept. I would like to have that, and then on the bottom, I would like to have a divider. I can add different documents. So let's say if you have documents available here, you can add different documents. It is very easy. You can add a collapsible text. So let's say you're here and you say, hey, I would like to add some more stuff in here. Collapsible text, the way that it works is there will be an arrow. You press that. So hold it right down. Lesson standing. Okay, so when somebody clicks here, then they'll be able to see the more stuff that these steps that I added in. I can also add table of content. So the table of content automatically gets done through here. Automatically gets added on to your website through that page. So again, very simple to use and set up. So now here, lesson 1 and lesson 2. This looks great, but what I want to do is let's say imagine this if I have lesson 4, I forgot lesson 3. Lesson 3. Right, so I have different lessons, so lesson 2 needs to be here, lesson 3, okay. So you see how I just dragged it and put it up there? So I can do that. Now imagine if I have 8 lessons out there. I don't want to be having that many links. So what I will do is I will kind of group them where I'll have a main menu that will say lesson, and then the next menu will say, and the sub menu will say lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4. How would I do that? Is I'll just click on new button here. I'll say lessons, hit done. And then I'm just going to drag my lessons in here. See how I'm clicking and dragging it? This is how simple it is. And now I have a submenu here. I can actually have more submenus. Means I can have, so you know what, I don't want lesson 4, so I'm just going to delete this page. Okay, now what I can do is within lesson 2, I would like to have another page that says lesson 2.1. So what I will do is I can have a different page and drag it and drop it there, or I can click on these three dots and click on add a subpage. That subpage will be lesson 2.1. So now I have a submenu. So you see how it gets lesson 2.1. So again, very simple concept. And when you want to change lesson 2.1, I'll go into lesson 2.1 page. So I was, let's say here, I'll go to lesson 2.1 and I'll add my information there. So I want to change my background image or my banner, or I would like to add more information like this, or if I would like to add slides, I can add different sheets. Sheets is like Google, Microsoft Excel, so you can add sheets, form, charts, whatever you like. Once you're done, you will hit publish, and here you can manage who can see your site, and it actually gives you the web address that you will be giving it to people. You can, here it says anyone at Kane can see it, but you can change it. You can say only few people watch it, or you can change it to the way that you want. Publish anyone at Kane, change it. Anyone can find and view the published version, means on the web anyone can do it. You can choose specific people to do it. But for now, I'm going to say anyone at Kane can see it. So I'm going to hit save and hit done. this is the web page address that we will have. Once I hit publish, it will take a few seconds to publish it. Now when I go to the web page, I will be able to see my website. There you go. Amazing, beautiful website is uploaded. And lesson 1, lesson 2, everything is all there for you. So here's the thing, right? So I have added Google Slides in here, but the permission is not set up right. So you have to make sure that your permissions for Google Slides and everything is set up for everyone to look at. So I'm going into my sites right now. So these were the slides that I had added on. I'm going to look at the share settings, and I'm going to make sure that I have these settings to be set up for anyone that can use it. So once your settings are set up correctly, people will be able to see your website and your images and your forms correctly. You do want to make sure, and you see now my settings were done right. So now anyone that can see this. And this is, I have only one slide, so when I play it, it's only one slide, but I can make it full screen so students can actually see my full screen. Again, anything that you do, and it's live version. That means if you make any changes to your slides at this time, they will show up at the lecture, so you don't have to re-upload your slides at any given time. We will discuss more about slides in another video that I will have for slides. We will also discuss our forms and how to turn them in quiz in another video that will be only for forms. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at Hassan, HASSANMU @kane.edu. Hopefully this video helped. If you have any questions, please feel free to call or email.